everyone, it's Monster80, otherwise known as Bellymon LOL, and this is a video of myself playing Volibear. I know I've put out a couple videos with me playing Volibear, but this one I'm not going to actually slow down for any of the fights because there's some other stuff I want to talk about today, and it's pretty simple stuff, but I kind of wanted to get it out there so you guys know that I'm not forgetting about my videos, because I do like to put one out every week, but there's a possibility that that may not be happening. So this is what's going on. With the most recent patch that released Lysandra, the Freljord patch, I guess is what they're calling it, and the Trundle rework and the Sejuani rework, it messed with the program I use to record my videos, which is LOL Recorder. Stonewall008 is the one who actually I first saw using this program, and actually saw him explaining about the fact that it wasn't working, so I attempted to try to use it, thinking maybe he was just having some issues, and that was not the case. So I went ahead and I tried to record some videos using just Fraps, which is my kind of intermediary for recording all of the sound and all the video I do have going on. Because what I do is I use LOL Recorder and then I Fraps that. The problem is that the Fraps files, when used while I'm playing, are enormous, and it puts a taxing on my system. Because I do this all on a laptop, it puts a really good taxing on the system for me to use that, for me to use my laptop for that. So I have a rough time doing it that way, and doing it through LOL Recorder, even though it is using the League of Legends program, it doesn't tax my system nearly as much. So unfortunately, I end up having to, or fortunately, I get much smaller files from Fraps when I'm not recording while I'm playing, and when I'm just recording just to record. So that was a bunch of muddled mess, basically. The bottom line is, until LOL Recorder starts working again, or a new computer magically appears in my at my desk, I'm going to probably be unable to produce any videos of actual gameplay. Now, that's not necessarily true 100%. I can still play. I've noticed the new ARAM option of play. I don't have as much problems. I don't know why. I know a lot of people are having lag, but I can run Fraps and I can run that without any issues, and I may actually consider using that. And I'll talk about that. I'll talk about the new ARAM thing in a second. Also, I can record and commentate over games that are going on through spectator mode, because I noticed that I don't have as many issues doing that either. I don't think I want to do either of those. I may do the ARAM, because I think ARAM, it has benefits that you don't always see when you're just playing Summoner's Rift. Well, you would see it afterwards when you're playing Summoner's Rift, but you don't see it initially. So, like I said, I've got one more video. I believe it's a Nasus video saved in my archives on my computer. I use a portable hard drive for all that extra stuff. So I have my Nasus video available to me, and that's probably going to be next week. And hopefully things will get fixed by then. Hopefully. The other thing that I wanted to talk about, other than the fact that I may not be able to produce as many videos as I normally would, is the new ARAM mode option. So ARAM, if you don't know, stands for All Random, All Mid. It's an option where you go and it's a single lane. It's like the mid lane of Summoner's Rift, and you basically team fight the whole time. You get minion waves as if you're all mid, but you team fight the whole time. Now, I think this has two advantages. One advantage is it familiarizes you with other champions you may not necessarily normally play on a normal basis, which I myself have actually I had one game where I was playing Nocturne, and I dislike not Nocturne. I disliked not Nocturne pretty bad. I was not a fan of Nocturne at all. I would probably have never picked Nocturne to play with. I like to play more support. But I built this Nocturne in such a way that he was tanky, but he still did pretty nasty damage. And I have to be honest, it was some of the most fun I've had playing ARAM so far. So the benefits, I think, of ARAM being that you're playing champions you never normally play, and being that it's like constant team fighting, are enormous, because team fights don't normally happen until later in the game, and if you have a bad laning phase, you tend to just kind of get the short end of the stick when it comes to the team fighting phase. So ARAMs are allowing players to practice their abilities in team fights, and it allows you to learn team fights. Now, the thing I would caution is that I noticed while I was playing that people are building in ARAMs to win the ARAM as opposed to how they would build if they were building for a game of Summoner's Rift. What I mean by that is they're picking items that they would not otherwise pick. Now, in ARAM, there is no Warmogs, so things like that you're not going to get. But I think that that offers you an advantage of not having all that health cushion. Because now you can do the things you would do with less health, and it would make you learn how to manage your health better. You also don't get to go back to base to regenerate health. There's a lot of things. I think it just makes you conserve the things that you don't normally conserve simply because you don't need to. And I just think it's a really, really, really good program. I think that everybody should, a really good mode is the word I'm looking for. A really good mode for League of Legends, and I think everybody should check it out. I think that it's really worth your time. It's really worth your patience, because it's going to take some patience. Trust me, I found that out, and it's going to be worth your time. I'll just put it that way. So the last thing I'm going to talk about real quick before this video ends is the getting into YouTube videos. I wanted to just real quick, I'm not trying to make this channel a moneymaker for myself. I've said that before, but what I am trying to do is make these videos because I enjoy it, and I appreciate feedback, and I really look forward to playing with some of you guys. And if you have me on your buddy list and I don't know that you know me from your videos, just drop me a line. Or I don't know that I know you from these videos, just drop me a line, and maybe we could play together. I've had a couple people do it already. So that's pretty much it. I just want to thank my fans, and thanks to people that I do get that watch my videos. It's not always a lot. And I also wanted to do a quick note. I recently noticed my Scion Jungle video has well over 1,200 views, and that is simply amazing. And I wanted to again thank all the people that support me when I'm playing this game. And that's it. So it's Baymon, LOL, Simon.